Hello everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Yubar. This is my channel, you kinda click to watch the video, my name's on it, you know. Some people don't read when they go into videos. But anyways, I'm doing a rant. I figure I'll try and do a couple of these, you know. Just, I guess what you'd call is, if you can't tell, I'm actually not even reading from a script. It's just something pissed me off, and I figured, you know what? I know what I'm talking about with this, so I figured, you know what? It's damn time I need to record this. Because I've made this argument so many times, but I forget certain points during it sometimes, so it's like, you know what? I'm going to record it. I'm going to record it so I can have it to play back. And then I thought, why not, you know, post it on the internet? You know? And this is something that I hope that people will be able to use to, you know, argue points. Alright? Like, if you ever, you know, you're having this argument about this or something. But it's just, this is literally just, there's no script, there's no nothing. I'm just talking. And I'm thinking. You're watching some gameplay I recorded in the background, if you haven't already noticed, because I don't know why you wouldn't, but there's going to be gameplay in the background to keep it, you know, entertaining from a visual point, while from a talking and audio point, you know, there's just me talking about things. And I know I'm going off on tangents. This is literally me unedited. There's no editing, there's no script. This is literally me as me. And what I thought about talking about today is, I got into a thing not that long ago, and I saw something in the news again recently that just, what the fuck? And I know I'm starting off weird because I haven't even mentioned the subject. It's about video games, okay? I know. Oh shit. Well, he's talking about video games. Well, he's doing these videos. If you look on my channel, oh, I got all these videos. Obviously, no. I'm a gamer. I've been gaming. I got the first ever console I got was the PlayStation 1. That was given to me by my cousins. And with it, I had NFL 98, I think. You know, Madden NFL 98, I think is what it was. And, a demo disc. And Crash Bandicoot 2. I had Crash Bandicoot 2, and me and my sister used to play that, and we actually, because we loved it so much, what we started doing was, because one of us wanted to play while the other was, we would share the controller. One of us would control the movements, the other would control the attacks. But, and I've been gaming literally all my life. I started gaming since I can remember, back when I was 2. And back when I was 2, you know what was there? Wolfenstein, Doom, fucking, does anybody even remember, God, what was his, King, Kid King. He used to jump on the pogo stick, he'd zap those things. I don't know, there was one where you were fighting these robots or whatever, and there was this one called Big Red, and I thought he was the coolest fucking thing, especially because he reminded me of the gum. And I still remember that. And the one thing I remember from King that I've seen so much now, and a lot of people probably don't get, the derp fish, or the dope fish, is that buck-toothed fish. I'll find a picture and I'll put it up. It's probably on your screen now. But that was from King. That fish right there was from King. And that fucking thing killed me so many times. But I've literally been gaming all my life. From computer to console, and it's just evolved from there. And I've been gaming so much. I've mostly been Sony player my entire life. I mostly played on the Sony PlayStation console. Now, my sister had an Xbox and actually did play a couple games. One of my favorites was Conquer. I remember that, and me and my sort of stepsister would play that. And we also had, what else do we get? We had Crash, Nitro Kart. I found Conquer again, which made me happy. Gun, that was another one. Gun. Anybody remember that? Short, kind of a shitty Western game, but it was okay. Decent shooting. I go off topic. I'm ranting. I rant. I don't. It's just all over the place. Like I said, I'm unedited. But yeah, gaming all my life. Yep. Anyways, and so. What was I on? Okay, now I remember. Okay. Games have been around for a long time, and it's had controversy in it, like any media will. And to give some references, from a movie standpoint, actually, I can give a damn good one right now, is the timeline of films. And what I mean by that is, I think it was 1920s or 1930s, was we had this big thing about there being, sex or whatever in film. And we couldn't show any sexual anything. But we still gave little hints about what was going on. And they started getting pissed at that, because all these things were like symbols for sex. Like smoking a cigarette was a symbol for sex. I get the old cliche, you fuck someone, then you have a cigarette to blow off some steam or whatever. I know that old cliche, but really? I don't... Okay, so... But they were on a tirade about that, and it lasted for a long time, right? And it started getting a little looser, but there was still a whole bunch of shit, and then I think one of the big revolutionary films that came out that really brought it to a head... I know, ahead, was, I think it was Deep Throat, actually, and if you don't know what that is, it was literally just a porno, but it was, if I remember correctly, it was marketed as just a regular film, but it was basically just a porno. And I think that really broke it into, what is allowed, what isn't allowed, where the divide is, is this porn, is this not porn? And I think it really helped bring it into and I think that really helped things. Another version of controversy. I'm trying to think for film, because there's a lot of controversy in film. I just went with the timeline one, because that's easy to look up. I'm trying to think of a more specific film. Well, dumbass. The fucking Interview! That just came out recently, you dumb motherfucker. Oh god, I'm an idiot. And there goes my phone telling me Clash of Clans needs me to come back because my shield's about to go out. Shut the fuck up. Okay, yes, I play Clash of Clans. Yes, I've paid into it. Shut the fuck up. It's actually not that bad. It's addicting as fuck, yes, but it's not that bad. My computer keeps beeping for whatever odd fucking reason. But, The Interview. Everybody fucking knows this movie by now. I mean, it's got so much fucking free marketing. How many... there was... This is probably one of the most least advertised films, because North Korea and the news and the media, fucking everyone was doing the fucking free advertising for them because of this. I mean, holy shit, man. It was insane. And we know what the topic was. It was about them going and killing Kim Jong-un. We know! And it's... I haven't seen the movie. I'm not going to see the movie because I heard it was apparently terrible. But it got so much free marketing, man. And it was so much controversy because all these hackings and shit started happening. And they were saying, oh, it was because this movie was You all fucking know the deal, but that's actually a good recent controversial film. Especially because it's them portraying, you know, these two guys killing a current world leader. Now I know that plenty of films in the past have depicted the president or whatever in some trouble or maybe even getting killed. Those were all fictional characters, if you remember, not actual ones. And yes, we have documentaries or films that are based on, you know, presidents like, what was it, Frost Nixon or whatever. But those are more historical. Whereas a lot of films, you know. But this one, and I will give it to Seth Rogen and them, they had balls when they made this. And I mean that with every word. They had fucking balls to do this film. Because think about it. You knew shit was going to hit the fan about this. You knew there was going to be a lot of hell. You knew Kim Jong. You knew the controversy. You knew all the things. I mean, for fuck's sake, this could have started a fucking war with goddamn North Korea. For all we know. Because we all portray them as, you know, psychotic and shit. And we fucking have no clue how that country works anymore. But they still went with it. And I actually applaud them for that, because that's something you don't see. You don't see these movies anymore that really jump or go out there. And this one did, and I'll give them balls for it. It may not have been a good movie, but they took a leap. And it was at something very, very big. And I'll give them that. Okay? I hate being stuffed up. Video game controversy. Let's look at that. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, I know a good one. Medal of Honor. Now, if you all don't remember Medal of Honor, quite frankly, it's kind of hard to remember it these days. Like, back in the PS1 and PS2 days, it was okay. But then on the PS3 system, it had been a long time since we'd seen any Medal of Honor games. Call of Duty was rocking the market with Modern Warfare. Battlefield 3, I think, was coming out at the time. Yes, it was coming out at the time. It wasn't out yet. It was coming out. It was still in production when Medal of Honor came out. But before that, the media and everyone got wind of what it was after they did a preview of it, I guess. And what happened was... I'm sorry, I just noticed my cat fucking playing with a little piece of broken rubber band. Apparently he's enjoying himself. Where the fuck did you get that? Oh shit, it's stuck in his paw, isn't it? Whatever. Okay, okay, Medal of Honor, right. Medal of Honor, after it got announced and all that, a lot of controversy circulated and a lot of media started looking at the story. Did he fucking take that off my internet connection? That motherfucker. Sorry, I was talking about my cat. Why did I break the other one? I don't think you even connected to the internet right now. The media and everyone went into a shitstorm on this. And what I mean is they started throwing, you know, this is a fucking terrible idea. This is so controversial. And why was it controversial? Because the game was based on the current war in Iraq. You have to stop and think about that, okay? It was back 2005 or 6, I think, when this was coming out, something like that. And there was a lot of shitstorm about how they were basing it on actual events, on an actual war going on right now with our own soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan. It caught a lot of hell for that. And the reason it caught a lot of hell was because people were saying it didn't do justice to them. It was mocking what was going on. It was mocking the deaths of soldiers. That is not what the fuck happened. Because I've seen I went to the website. I kept up with it the entire way. I played it. They had actual people, actual soldiers come in, tell them, not just the physics, not just the gameplay dynamics, okay, not just the actual real life, what it looks like in real life. No. They told them about shit that happened while they were over there. Told them about things that happened and built the story around what these soldiers told them. And that is what the game is about. It's not a bullshitter. It's a game, but it's based on actual events, and I played the story mode. I feel like it did justice. Because there's a lot of controversies around this. There was a lot of shit going on. A lot of people saying how this mocked the soldiers, how this game shouldn't be put out. It was. And I don't think it did any injustice. It kept it as close to real as could be. Which is probably another controversial thing in it, but it really didn't jump the bullshit line. It was below the bullshit line. Like Call of Duty, just, you know, fuck it. Whatever story, whatever bad guy. Multiplayer's our big seller, so we don't really give a fuck. Glad now you all can suck my dick. I really don't like Call of Duty anymore. It's out of control. But this game caught a lot of hell for that. Caught a lot of hell for being about something current. And it's understandable why. But this is actually a common thing. Now we get into the discussion or argument or whatever you want to call it I had that brought me to this. Is, if you think about it, when shit goes down, do movies catch hell? No. Does anything else catch hell? No. Video games catch hell. School shooting goes down. What is the first suspect? Video games! Video games! And Jack Thompson jumps on this every fucking chance he gets, and he can go fuck himself. Little dickless munch. But why is video games the primary suspect in these? What, like, the shooting in this school could it not have been a product of his environment? Not video games. No. Stop. It was video games. No, it was not. How can you prove it? Well, first off, I can prove you're a fucking idiot because you just went straight to video games. Second off, think about it. What drives a person to shoot up a fucking school? To kill people? Well, I mean, video games are violent. Video games don't teach shit. In fact, you know what? Hold on a second. Go down to the descriptions. There is a link to a video, and I hope it's still up actually, of Penn and Teller, and they did they were part of a show on Showtime called Bullshit. And they actually did a lot of, they made it really interesting and brought up a lot of good fucking points. And it was a show I wish hadn't ended. It only had about 8 seasons, and it was such a good show too. But they did an episode on video games and how it affects things. And it actually brings up a good point on how video games don't affect you in any way. But video games don't make you violent. The only way a video game can make you violent is if you have a mental, I guess, deficiency. Not deficiency. Something is missing in your brain that has, I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a chromosome or something that's missing that makes your brain, unable to tell the difference between reality and fiction. In which case, just let them play My Little Pony off in the corner, Well, let's let them do that. Because they can't tell the difference between reality and fiction. Which, I mean, I guess to an extent all of us do as well. Just think about it. You believe in ghosts? Okay. Ghosts are supposedly fictional. Now, I know there's some evidence out there that you can't fucking deny. And I will give it, granted. Do I believe in ghosts? I believe it's a possibility. Because you can't just rule it out without hard evidence. And quite frankly, there's actually enough evidence out there to suggest otherwise. Like something that just, you can't explain it. Phenomenon that can't really be said how this happened. I'm not talking about like ghost hunters. That's bullshit. No, I mean undeniable proof. You know, it varies on degrees, but there's nothing to disprove it. There's nothing to explain this. I lost track of where I was. I do this a lot, actually. I have to stop it here and review what the fuck I said. I hope not. Let me think for a second. Where was I? Alright, video games do not cause you to be violent, unless you have that mental deficiency, but they don't instill violence in you. Now, one argument is that it desensitizes you, which I don't think is completely true. And the reason I don't think it's completely true is because I play a shooting game. Does that make me desensitized to a shooting? Fuck no! If I saw someone get shot, I would freak the fuck out. I'm not gonna be desensitized to it. My God! If somebody gets shot in front of me, I'm going to panic the fuck out. I'll fucking call an ambulance as I'm hauling ass down the street hoping he didn't see me and tried to kill me. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Yeah, you think if I was desensitized to no. Let me make this clear, okay? From a psychological standpoint, in order to become desensitized to something, you have to have been exposed to it in a capacity or a certain way, mostly a traumatic way. Now, see, suppose you were a soldier, which is a perfect example, is you see people getting shot. In fact, you've probably shot a few people, so it doesn't affect you as much because you're used to it. You've seen it happen. You've probably done it yourself. It's something that to you is not that out of the ordinary. Whereas if I played a game where I shot a lot of people, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm desensitized. I've been playing shooting games my whole life. Violent things still freak me out.
Thank you.
I mean, come on! It's the psychology of it is very simple when you think about it, because it really does take something big before you're desensitized to a certain thing. You'd have to, I mean, and even then, you're not really, it's not that it doesn't affect you anymore. I mean, you would have to have gone through some really fucked up shit for that to happen. But you're never not affected by it, It's going to affect you in some way or form or manner. Even if you've seen it done before, and in great amount. So games don't desensitize you. You can't make that claim. It's bullshit. My sister likes to make that claim all the time, and I keep telling her that's fucking bullshit. But then again, I keep forgetting my point. So when I put this on the video, I'm going to point her to this and let her try and argue this point back. Ha ha! And when she sees this video, she's going to give me a call and then tell me I'm an asshole. I'm prepared for it, though. Anyways, so what about making you enact violence? I don't want to say that's not a possibility. And the reason behind it is this. I've played a lot of violent video games. Yes. In fact, most of the market I've most of the market is really, I say at least 50% of the market is violent video games. And that's, I'm talking about shooting, stabbing, hitting, punching, generally fighting games and shit like that, okay? Now, I could go ahead and point out all the cartoon violence, like SpongeBob SquarePants and all the shit in there, but let's leave that untouched, okay? That's too much time, and we don't. I'm not. Yeah, but I don't want to say it's not. It. I don't want to say that playing a violent video game makes you violent. It doesn't. But I think it can decrease, to a certain extent, the passive nature. And what I mean by that is, everybody's got a breaking point. Yes. But actually, you know what? Hold on. Back up. Because when I think about it, violent video games really couldn't. Like, if I play a fighting game, I'm not just going to go up and deck someone. Say some shy kid plays a fighting video game. He's been playing it for hours and hours. He's logged over 100 hours in this fucking game. But one day he goes to school, and he sees a bully picking on someone. The bully starts to hit him. Does that shy kid now go over and start beating up the bully in some Mortal Kombat thing? No. Shy kid might go get a teacher, or more than likely, unfortunately, as I say this, he's going to walk away. That was it. He just walked away. Well, bully's beating someone up. Okay. That's a sad thing, but I'll get more into the moral degradation of our everything later, but so what impact do violent video games have on us? None! Where does violent video games have an impact on us? Well, no. Hold on a sec. Because I will say something. Let's look at a younger demographic really quick. And what I mean by this, we all know it's a thing. You fucking know it's a thing. Parents buy their young kids violent video games. And what I mean by this, they buy them fucking Call of Duty or whatever, Grand Theft fucking Auto. See, that's another problem. What? What fucktard buys a 6-year-old Grand Theft motherfucking Auto? And I'm not kidding. Because I was in a server not that long ago, and I wish I'd recorded it, and I didn't think to. On a rare occasion, I decided to turn my mic on to see what was being said. Because there was a lot of death and destruction going on in just this one small area of the map. And I was curious what the fuck had caused this to happen. Because literally, I'm just watching, I get in, and it's just 5 fucking names flash up on the screen. It's like, holy shit. And I've been in there for about 5 minutes, and it's just constant name. There's got to be at least 16 people down here. There's people all over the server. It's a full fucking server. But there's at least half of them in this fucking area. Just killing each other. I'm like, what in God's name has caused these people to fucking... So I said, you know what? I'm going to turn on my mic for a bit. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to have my mic off. I'm going to turn the feature on the game on so I can hear what the fuck's going on. And I expected to hear the N-word thrown around a lot, and people calling each other nigger, and, asshole, maybe bitch was in there somewhere. I got a 6-year-old kid. Asking them to stop. What? And at first I wasn't sure. At first I thought, oh, well shit, he tweaked his mic. But I sat there for a few minutes and I was listening, and it became more evident as time went on that this was not a voice modifier. This was an actual kid. And I started looking, I don't know why, but it was at this point I started looking through all my shit. It's like, I got a tank, I got a chopper. What the fuck do I do to go help this kid? It's just, call me a sucker for the little people, I guess. But I was confused. Because all these other guys were laughing at him. It's like, what the fuck, you guys? This is a 6-year-old kid playing a game. He probably came on here to have fun. Now he's hating every moment of it. And you motherfuckers won't leave him alone. I mean, I've heard of cyberbullies, but Jesus fucking Christ, there's a limit. So I go and I get my fucking tank and I start heading down there. I keep hearing the kid, he's telling him to stop. And there's some people, and I hear them. They are trying to help the kid. They'll tell him, run that way, go that way. So there were people who were genuinely actually trying to help this kid, which is surprising, because you hard-pressed to find anyone like that. But there was at least 2 or 3 of them against this entire fucking mob. So finally I get on the mic and I go, kid, what are you doing playing this game? And he goes, my dad plays it. I watch him play it. He's letting me play it so I can have fun. Your dad let you play this? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, wait, hold on a sec. So your dad has this game and he lets you make a character and play it? Yeah. What? Wait. And now you see where my issue stands. The father, the dad, is playing this game. He plays this game. He knows what this game is. He knows what's in it. He knows there's strippers and sex and violence. He lets the kid make a character of his own and play the game. There really needs to be a course in school that tells you the do's and do nots of parenting. I'm not talking like some course for after you finish or graduate. No, I mean in fucking school. Like elementary, middle, and high school. Let's just go ahead and throw it in all 3. That teaches you don't do this as a parent. Because, oh my fucking God. And to answer any lingering questions on what happened with the kid, I went there with a tank and they blew me up. And then I got the fuck out. Because there was no way in hell I was getting past all of them. I just told the kid, log the fuck out, go somewhere else, or do a private session. But it boggles the mind. Why would you let your kid play this? If you knew what it is. Oh my God, I just don't understand it sometimes. Like, I know there are parents who, they don't give a fuck what the game is, they just know that their kid wanted this, and if it gets them to shut the fuck up and leave them alone, they don't care. And that's retarded shit, and quite frankly, they should have their children taken away from them. And I don't care what happens to the children after that, but they just need to be away from those assholes. They do. Because, and here's the worst part, is sometimes it's not just one parent, which I know a lot of families are now, but it's 2. 2 of you. Okay? There were 2 of you. 2 of you said, one of you probably went and got the game, but the other one had to have known at some point. And yet both of you made the conscious decision to ignore what it was, ignore what it might be, because it gave you some privacy and some time to yourself, and not have to deal with the little shit that you didn't want. Okay, first off, if you're giving your kids games so they'll leave you alone, go ahead and just throw them out to foster care. Because if you're at that point in your mind, like, okay, well, maybe you had to talk and you decided to have kids. Well, now you don't want it? Okay, well, you know there are options, like foster care. I know foster care is a lot of bullshit. I know it's actually the worst system you get thrown into, but there's a fucking thing here, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. But, and when you give a little kid a game, I can understand because they're still in that learning age, so they might see this as not so bad because it's in a game. I can understand that kind of thinking. But if someone was there to tell them or to guide them and let them know that no, this isn't okay, no, this isn't done in real life, you know, just to help set the guideline, I think it would be fine. But back on topic. Actually, I guess I've been on topic? I don't know. Like I said, it's a rant. But so I can understand why people would get upset about little kids getting games, but you can't blame that on the video game industry in any way whatsoever. And every asshole who says you can, you're a fucking idiot. Go ahead and hit yourself in the head with a baseball bat. Maybe you'll wake up. I truly believe that's a great solution to stupidity. And if you don't wake up, well, we're not missing a whole lot here. The gene pool might have cleaned up a little bit if that happened. Can you tell I'm a bit passive aggressive? No? Mostly aggressive? I don't care. Fuck you. Anyways, but video games are not the cause of violence. Yes, there are violent video games, but you can't blame them. And if a child plays a violent video game, you can't blame the video game or the industry. You blame the fucking parents! Why does no one get that? Why is the fucking news, when I watch the fucking news, and they're talking about violent video games, how children are playing them. Okay, here's the fucking issue. The parents got them the fucking game! Blame the god fucking damn parents! The parents! The fucking parents got the kid the game! Why is this so hard to understand? Oh my god! Why? Why is this an issue? Why? Why is it an issue? Why? I can't understand it. Why is it that the video game has to be blamed? No. I understand though, because blaming a person is bad. We have to blame the product. We have to blame these people. Because blaming the household family is just not right. Fuck that logic! Are you kidding me? Okay, so let's get this clear. Video games do not create violence. They don't create school shootings. They don't do any of that. It's a product of the environment they live in. How does a kid shoot up a school? Or how does he get to the point where he does that? Well, it's a number of factors that beat down on his psyche or his brain or his mental stability. And it's not video games that did that. It's not. Video games had no hand in it. What happened was a combination of things. The parents may not have cared to listen to his problems, may not have cared about what his problems were more concerned with themselves. People in school were picking on him or bullying him. Teachers were ignoring him trying to get help. A couple other factors in there. Probably he met someone or talked to someone who got him into that thinking. But you can't blame the video game because it didn't do it. The video game didn't come out and talk to him and tell him and convince him to do this. In fact, the video game didn't have anything to do with it. Fucking cord. Video game did nothing. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is people just generally think because it's violent that it must have affected them. But that's not, no. That's not the case at all.
What is wrong with you?
And a lot of people don't understand that. It's just easier to pin the blame on this than it is to look at what the cause might have been. To see what the solution could be to this. And the solution isn't hard. It's not even that expensive. In fact, it might not even cost money at all. What is it? If you see the guy's in trouble, or you know he's having a tough time, you fucking talk to him. Maybe he kept it to himself, but there are signs. Signs! God damn it. Who's that kid? He wrote something in a, like an assignment or something for a teacher, like 2 or 3 weeks before he shot up the school. And it was very disturbing. But what happened? The teacher graded it and gave it back to him? Wait. Hold on a sec. You had physical evidence in your hands that there might be something wrong with this child. Well, you didn't think much of it and you gave it back to him. You wanted him to grade. Whoa. What the flying fuck? You had evidence that this child might be going through something, might need a talking to find out what is wrong. And you did nothing. You deserve to be fucking fired and blacklisted and not be able to get a job ever again in your life. Because when you ignore obvious handed over signs, literally they're handed to you, you are so retarded.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Someone give me a baseball bat. Come on, I'm just gonna go take care of it now. There you go. Hit him in the head with it.
Nearest airfield. We trust
Alright,
you
I'll
happy,
fucking
sir.
finish the rant. But, and that's the worst. It is when you think about it. Is the signs, these people who shoot up the schools, a lot of times there's signs. Very obvious ones at that. Very obvious cries for help. And they are ignored. And that is probably the biggest factor that I've seen in a lot of school shootings, is that there were so many obvious signs to what they were going to do or what they were thinking, and they were ignored. People chose to ignore them. That is the problem. Not... But it's easier to blame a product than it is to find a solution and admit what the real issue is. Why do that when there was one handmade for us already? Oh, God. It makes the mind break when you think about it. It's like, Jesus Christ, really? And so then the video game industry catches shit about it. But they had no hand in this. Nothing they did was, they didn't do anything wrong. If I remember correctly, the school shooting in Oklahoma, Columbine, that was it. Columbine is what I'm thinking of. When they went to the house, they looked on the computer and they found Counter-Strike. Now, some of us may remember that. I certainly do. But they said, oh, well, this must have had a hand in playing into their psychosis. No, it did not. For fuck's sake, these kids made videos of them blowing up pipe bombs. They're not shooting guns that they... For fuck's sake. Didn't show them playing the terrorist team in fucking Counter-Strike. No! In fact, if I remember correctly, they had almost little computer activity in the weeks leading up to Columbine. Which, stop me if I'm wrong, if they continued to play the game up until that time, it might have been an indication or something. No. Wait. Hold on a second. You're telling me they had very little computer time. They were mostly out doing, or so they weren't playing games. They were planning to kill. But wait, if it's to be believed that the video game was part of this, then shouldn't we have seen this play into it? Shouldn't there have been more time? Oh my god. See, this... The thing I hate most is blatant, obvious stupidity at something that required very little effort to think about. I hate that. And that's what this is. And it pisses me off to think that we'd rather go with the easy solution and just blame something that had nothing to do with it than find an actual solution or figure out what the issue is. We just let it go. Congrats. No wonder we're lagging behind everyone else as far as morals. Oh, God. You need an aspirin now. Shit. Just thinking about just... But that's why... That was my thing. Video games don't cause violence. In fact, they don't cause a damn fucking thing. They don't trigger anything. They don't teach you how to kill. A video game isn't a fucking train simulator. It's not... I've played shooter games all my life. I've been to the range. I suck ass. That's no joke. I fucking suck. I'd like to say I'm a pretty decent shot. No, I'm fucking terrible. Anything 15 yards out, I'm lucky to hit. That is sad to say, but I'm admitting it because I've been playing shooter games since I was 2. Let me repeat that again. Since I was 2, I've been playing shooter games. Doom, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, Battlefield. Playing them since I was 2, and I suck at the range. I've gone quite a few times. I'm still terrible. To get good, I would probably need to go every day for probably a month. And maybe I'd be able to hit that target better. Maybe get my groupings better. Other than that, no. But the game didn't train me. If it had, I would have been able to hit the target every fucking time. Been able to paint a little smiley face on it. Nope, can't do that. The game didn't train me. The game doesn't make me think like that. For shit's sake. So stop blaming the video games. The video games didn't do shit. Fucking find a real solution. But video games catch hell for everything. They do. And they shouldn't. Because they literally played no hand in anything ever. Now I understand there are some games that really probably should die. And the people who thought it up probably do need to die. And to give some... I guess to give... idea. A couple years ago, you all remember Manslaughter? Yeah, I played that? No. Played that for about 15 minutes. Most violent video game I've ever played. Most fucked up video game I've ever played. I've seen video of the unedited versions. What the fuck? And see, that's... No. That's a video game that, thank God, died very quickly. Now another one's coming out called Hatred, in which you play a serial killer. Well, not a serial killer, but a shooter. You're a shooter. You're angry at the world, so you're gonna go out and go on a rampage and kill people. No. That's another game that needs to die, and let's please kill it quickly. And what I mean by this is, no. Just things that promote that kind of thing, I really do hope that game dies at launch. Like, nobody I know there's gonna be like a handful of people who buy it, but I hope most people don't. Cause that does not, no. No. Let's not give that, let's not make that thing.
How can I help?
Cause that is asinine. That is. You're making a game that's based on the multiple shootings, and you want to make it entertaining and fun? No! You fucking idiots. Jesus Christ, every one of you needs a baseball bat to the head.
Please clear the
Fuck.
LC.
Now I know somebody out there is like, well, don't you remember Grand Theft Auto, the rampages? Yeah, that was different. How is that different from this? Well, this one glorifies the mass murders and shit, whereas rampages were just challenges. The whole point of Hatred is to... Sorry, phone vibrated. The whole point of Hatred is to just kill everyone. No rhyme, no reason. I don't know if there's a point system or not. Quite frankly, I'll try to avoid anything about that game, but that's Hatred in a nutshell. Rampages? The killing sprees? Shit, there was a point to that. I mean, it was challenging. I mean, okay, so it was basically mindless, you know, this. Whereas Hatred is glorifying mass murder. The fucking Grand Theft Auto killing sprees or rampages, those were mostly just, here's a weapon, fuck off, you know, just go do some crazy shit with it, see what happens. Which is understandable.
These things rarely crash.
It was basically just, here's something mindless to do, have some fun with it. Okay. But that's not what Hatred is. Hatred is glorifying the violence. It's glorifying the anger and the hatred and this kind of thing. That's not what the killing sprees were. That's not what the rampages were. They were different. Alright. Have I covered everything? I think I have. Covered why video games are violent. Covered why... I think I hit the nail on the head. I think I did good here. Yeah. I've been doing this for about almost an hour now. When I go on a rant, I go on a fucking rant.
Are you a penetrators or a panic fan?
Well, I suppose at the end of this I could comment on things going on in my life, or maybe try and close it out. I don't know. Like I said, you're getting the unedited version. I'm not editing any of this. This is literally all the sounds, the coughs, the sniffs, all that's going to be in here. I apologize for that. I'm still dealing with this fucking congestion. But I guess to round it out, video games have no impact on the psyche. Now, okay, hold on. I take that back a little bit, because now every time I see a fucking Range Rover, I'm thinking, holy shit, that's $8,000. I need to take that to the fucking Los Santos. No, this is not Grand Theft Auto. Sit the fuck back down. You're not stealing a fucking Range Rover. But it's $8,000. I will do it when I get home. plenty running around. Oh, enough. Okay. But, but really it doesn't have any real effect on the psyche. It doesn't fuck you up. It doesn't make you a serial killer. It doesn't make you a murderer. It doesn't teach you how to shoot guns. It's a fucking video game. Shit, if the fucking driving games, Forza and all that, I mean, think about this, okay? If that is to be believed, that video games can affect you and teach you this, then all driving games should make us fucking expert drivers. Yep. Think about it really quick. I'm serious. Think about that. If it's to be believed that video games can train us, well, yeah. That whole driving thing should be fixed, huh? No more accidents. I mean, yeah, some of us suck at it in the game, but still, should be teaching us. It did not, because video games don't do that. So yeah, video games, really, so if any media guys out there decide to watch this, if you work for Fox or CNN or any of that, you'll hit your boss in the back of the head and tell him, you know, next time a video game story comes up or something happens and you want to say, video games did it, go smack them and tell them, no, video games had nothing to do with this. And it didn't. So yeah, video games aren't the cause of anything. Video games are literally just fun. They're fun for all of us to have. They're a break. They're an escape. They're fun for everyone. You know, in college, people actually have video game parties where a group of friends just get together and just play video games. Shooter, a driver, and they do it together. Normally a co-op thing. There are groups on the internet. Clans. Groups that come together. They all play the same video game. They come together, they have fun. That's one of the beautiful things about video games. Is it's brought all of us closer, not just in the country we live in, but around the world. I was playing with a guy who was stationed in Japan. Played on but we still got together when he could get on, and we had fun. That's just how it is. And yeah, maybe you probably need to become multilingual to understand some people, but being able to play with people all around the world, shit. Nobody looks at the good of video games. Nobody looks at the positives. And there are a lot. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. People are making careers off this. They're recording their video games. They're making fucking careers. I'd like to make a career off of it, too. And I'm kind of struggling on that, but I'm working on it. I think. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Would I like to make a career out of it? You're damn skippy. And one of the issues is, you know, so many people out there, they're just doing this to make it as a career. You know, recording their video gameplay, but do I want to make a career? Yes, but even if I don't, I'm not going to give up video games. I'm not going to stop enjoying them. The shit you see me do on the video games, that's me. That's who I am. I know I'm offensive to a lot of people. I know I curse a lot. I do. It's just who I am. I can't help that. I know I need to cut back on the cursing. It's hard to, but I know I need to. But kind of at that point where, you know, I've been sitting here talking so long. I'm not really sure how to close this out now. It's a little weird for me, but
My dad wanted me to be a pilot.
you know what?
I wanted to cut hair.
Fuck it.
Bob Mullet.
I think I got my point across. I think you all heard it, and if you enjoy it, you know, good. If you found it, if you thought it was a good opinion or whatever, you know, if it helped educate you in a way, which actually I would rather take from this. I don't care if this, you know, does a whole lot as far as entertaining, but if it can help educate in some manner, or give you a different perspective to look at, you know what? That's fine with that. Because so many people are closed-minded, and it's just, this is bullshit. You have that set way of thinking, and that needs to stop, because that's only bringing us down. I think I ran on long enough, because I just passed the hour mark about 30 seconds ago now. So,
You're my favorite kind of customer.
you know what?
The silent type.
I think it's time to call it. Okay, what do I do here? How do I close this out? Okay, I know a couple ways. I think I got the best way. I'm going to be working on an intro to my videos. I'm going to post just the intro here soon. That's going to be how I start my videos from now on, and hopefully that, you know, that's cool. But I guess besides that, I'm still playing Assassin's Creed Unity. When the fuck is Ubisoft going to put out that DLC? Seriously, I was gone for about a month. Not playing it for a month since the update telling us about this thing, and it's still not here. The fuck? Said, oh, it's good, you want it! Fucking assholes. But damn, if this is the way Ubisoft needs to make the rest of their Assassin's Creed games. I'm not so good with the English sometimes. Oh well. Yeah, I know, some of my videos, it's hard to understand me, but I need to find a microphone, an actual microphone, because I just got 2 headsets. I need to find, like, a microphone, so I can record. You know? There's gotta be something out there. But, yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm gonna go, I guess, make an intro, and I just got an old game that I have missed for years. Rainbow Six 3 Raven Shield for the PC. It's a cool strategy game that it's been a long time since I played, so I might play a little bit of that. I need to work on the intro some more. Some other shit. Need to finish Wolfenstein and all that too, I guess. But, yeah. So I guess this is the end of the video then, huh? Alright, I'll do my normal spiel or whatever. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you... God, this feels weird now. I'm sorry. It's just... It's a little weird because I just go on this rant and it's like, now I'm going to exit out of the video. It's weird. It's weird because I just spent, a little over an hour now talking, and just going on this rant. So it feels abnormal to do, like, close it out like that. Maybe I'll think of something in the future, a better way to do it, but, yeah, let me go ahead and just do the normal thing now. I'll think of something, maybe. Or not, I don't know. But, if you liked my video, please hit the like button, and please share this on Facebook and Twitter. And with anybody, whoever makes the argument that video games are bad, because they need to hear this. Or get smacked with a baseball bat. I don't know what my thing with that is. I guess I just view it as painful, and because of that, I feel like it's the most effective way. I don't like stupid people and stupid arguments. Anyways. So yeah, if you like my video, share on Facebook, share on Twitter, hit the like button. If you want to see what else I come out with, and I am going to be doing some more of these rants, just whenever I feel like it, really. But yeah. If you want to see anything else I come out with, there's that subscribe button that you gotta click. Now make sure you're kept up with my videos. It'll update you when a video comes out. If you want to see some of my other stuff, visit my channel. If you want to keep up with me on social media, I got Facebook and a Twitter, and the link should be down in the description. So keep up with me there. But thank you guys so much, and girls, for for watching my video and listening to me rant, whether coherently or incoherently. I'm gonna have to play this back later. Anyways, thank you all so much. Keep on gaming, and I will see you in the next video. And this is probably the part where I need to say goodbye or something, huh? Yeah, okay. Bye!
God damn it. I do this. I'm not a junk, not God. So
Well, these suck ass too! I tried on multiple occasions to make a map, and I really did make effort, but was stopped at every fucking turn by so many limitations.